hear about my epic failure. So as a, veteran concert goer, let's just say I've been to like 30, 40 concerts in my life. I've been to many general admission concerts, many free concerts where you have to show up early. I am very experienced. I know what I'm doing when I'm going to one of these shows. Let's rewind to yesterday. I guess if you guys watched my last video, you know that this whole week here in Austin is South by Southwest. It's a big music festival. They have a lot of different things going on. They have the main stuff where you need to pay a bunch of money for it, but then they always have a bunch of free stuff. So, as you guys know, last Sunday I went to see Paris at this free concert that was put on, and yesterday was the MTV Woodie Awards. They always have it every year in Austin during the South by Southwest Festival. It's, an actual real music award show. 2 years ago, I actually saw Fall Out Boy. It was amazing, but I actually didn't miss that one. So this one was done a little differently. Usually they go through One Iota, which is like a free ticketing service, I guess you could say. It's still free, but you have to have RSVP, and they have waitlisting and all that kind of stuff. And this year they went through a different service. So I was just assuming it was gonna go down like One Iota did. 2 years ago when I went, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I'm pretty sure that they didn't have two separate lines for the people who had the South by Southwest badges that are $1,000 and the people that, just RSVP'd online. I'm pretty sure it was just one line through One Iota, and that's how you got into the festival. Well, this year, everybody who had the South by Southwest badges got priority, which makes sense. You pay a lot of money. A lot of them are from out of state. They come down. A lot of them are part of the music business. They should definitely get priority. I understand that completely. The thing that makes me mad about this is, number one, they were not checking tickets. People just had to show their IDs, and they were getting wristbands. As you can see, I have my wristband, and we'll get onto that in a second. I mean, everybody could get wristbands even if you didn't have a ticket. And that annoyed me because I spent a long time trying to get these tickets. I was waitlisted. Because I really wanted to go because I wanted to see Paris, even though I just saw them on Sunday. It's a free thing. Why wouldn't you want to go? It's a fun time. You get free food and stuff. So, because, I went to the see Fall Out Boy 2 years ago, so I was like, this is what I want to do. The second thing that really bothered me about this is that on the ticket it said nobody is allowed to show up before 5 o'clock p.m. and the check-in time was 5:30 p.m. So most of the time when I'm going to shows, I like to get there early if I want to get in the front. If it's a pay show or if it's a free thing, you definitely want to get there early because obviously admission is not guaranteed into a lot of these free things. I've been to so many different free things and I've never had a problem with getting in because I've always gotten there early enough. So the fact that this line had to have been a couple thousand people in a line, I have some video of it. I'll put it in here for you. But the fact that these tickets said not to get there before 5, obviously people got there before 5, and that really, really, really infuriated me. And then the part that's completely my fault is that I should have known, I should have been, I'm the type of person that, I always err on being too early to things that I really want to go to, and this time I didn't. I didn't hurry my friends, enough to get them ready to go so we could leave early enough, because I don't know, I had the 5 o'clock, minimum time in the back of my head, and I don't know, I completely screwed it up. So I was gonna make this video like I made my video on Sunday, my vlog style video, where, kind of artsy and kind of fun to edit and things, but obviously I didn't actually get into the actual festival, so I wanted to kind of explain. So I took some video in line, because once the line started moving, I was like, oh, I might actually get in. So, I took some video in line. Here's that. And then we get to a point where there's probably like 20 or 30 people in front of us, and we're like, okay, we're gonna get in. And then all of a sudden people kind of stopped getting let into the venue, and it was about maybe a 10-minute, like, all of the workers were talking, and then they finally said, oh, we're at capacity, sorry, if you guys want to wait till 8:30 when the live taping, you know, part of the show was going to start. I'm not actually, it doesn't really make any sense because the live tape was supposed to start at 10, but that's what they were saying to us anyway. And I knew that Paris was playing in the music festival part of the show, not the actual live taping of the show, so I was like conflicted as to whether to stay in line and maybe get in to see Paris, or like find a spot that, you know, wasn't in line, you know, so I could at least watch them or like hear them from where we were. And they were having issues with people getting into the street. Like, as you can see in my videos that I took, people were in the street. They had police like making sure people weren't getting into the street because the traffic was horrible. And so then they started letting people like in, like, it wasn't into the actual venue, it was into like these like metal line holder things where people kind of zigzag, and they started filling those up. So obviously, since there was only like 20 people in front of us, we got into that part. And I was like, okay, well, maybe they're gonna let more people in. I didn't really know what was going on. And, you know, they ended up giving us our wristbands, which I realized that they weren't even checking tickets, and that pissed me off. So probably a lot of those people who actually got in didn't even have tickets, which is really annoying for something that says you're supposed to have a ticket and RSVP to get into, but whatever. And all of a sudden I could hear Paris' song Smoke playing, kind of distant because we weren't really close to the venue at all, but I could hear it. And I was like, great, Paris is playing now. I'm like, and I'm stuck in this freaking thing, you know. And then I was like, well, you know what? And because there was cops everywhere and security everywhere, and I'm like, I'm just gonna like jump out of this thing and run. And that's what I did. And nobody really even cared. Like, nobody, people were just like, oh, whatever, like, she's leaving. So I like jumped out of the thing. It was probably like waist high, maybe a little higher. And I like jumped out of that thing, almost like killed myself falling out of it. You know, my friends were behind me, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna go find a spot to listen to Paris play. And I did. The cops were kind of mad because like they didn't want people like kind of mobbing up around the venue, because there were these like large fences. You could still see through them. It was like a mesh fence, like you'll see in some of the videos I'll put in here. But you can still see through it. And I tried to take some videos of Paris. I was really disappointed because I really wanted to be actually in the venue to see Paris. And because, like, you know, at these MTV festival things, you get, like, as you can see, you get like these little stubs where you get free food, free drinks and whatnot, and they have like merch and games, and just, it's like a fun like festival to get into. And I was really upset that I actually didn't get into it, but I'll show you guys the clips that I did get of Paris. At least I got to see them. It's kind of from a distance, but, you know, Lynn sounded amazing, so I was really glad I got to see them. But yeah, I just wanted to share, guys, my epic failure concert experience with you guys. I don't have too many actual epic failures. Like, I've had some concert experiences that haven't been, you know, too great, but never actually not been able to get into a show. So that's a first for me. I still got to see Paris, and that's all that really matters to me. So, alright, well, that's gonna be it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and make sure to check out my actual real vlog that I took on Sunday. It's all up on my channel when I got to see Paris play. It was amazing. Such an amazing, fun show. I love seeing Paris play. They're great. I'm really excited about their new album. I know it's going to be coming out soon. Like, probably, I'm probably assuming next month it'll come out in April. So I'm so stoked about that. Seeing Panic at the Disco on April 2nd. So look out for that coming up soon. And yeah, I'm gonna post some more stuff here and there, some normal videos, getting back into my normal video schedule, and yeah. So I really hope you guys are having an amazing week. And if you're on spring break, I hope you guys are having fun. Hopefully Monday doesn't come too soon for all of us, because who wants to go back to school? You know. All right. Well, I love you guys. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.